Hello everyone, my name is Omega the Real, or Omega if you want to keep it short and simple, and today I need to upload something for this month. So let's do that. So today we're going to talk about a figure that I think deserves more than a 1 minute spot in a short video. By the way, the algorithm on those has been absolutely incredible, thank you so much for that. So today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series Voyager class Bumblebee movie Shockwave. Let's talk about him. Shockwave here is absolutely incredible. I think that's needless to say when it comes to the Bumblebee movie designs. Now, I don't think it's any lie that people absolutely adore the designs from the Bumblebee movie. I mean, come on, look at this thing. And the fact that paint and sculpt made this thing look even better is an understatement. So let's actually get into more detail about that and less about me glazing this goddamn thing. But to be fair, that glazing is warranted when you have a basically that was weird. Perfect Shockwave design. I mean, besides the little treads on the bottom, there's absolutely zero kibble on this thing. And I think that's not even a lot. Is that even kibble? Can we count that? I don't even think we should. And of course, sculpt is just on point everywhere. Just man, oh man, oh man. Am I too excited about this stupid thing? While paint, on the other hand, was really good in some spots and spotty in the others. I know they're trying to go for a battle damage look, but when it just looks like you smacked a paintbrush against this thing on accident, it kind of doesn't look all that great in the final product. But man, combine it with some light piping. Jesus. Oh! Can you stop moaning so loud in these videos? No one thinks you're that damn funny, man. Shut up. Weird segue cutaway bits aside, I think this is still an absolutely fantastic figure, based on just sculpt and paint alone. And time to talk about the one thing a lot of people are going to be asking me about. So for those unaware about this little Autobot logo on Shockwave, which is kind of weird because it actually doesn't have a Decepticon logo on it. It's strange, isn't it? So for those unaware of the whole story behind the Autobot logo, ILM, who was working on the Bumblebee movie, was kind of stretched for time. They added that Cybertron scene last minute, which is now why we have 15 years out of the studio series because of this. But when they were creating that scene, they realized they didn't have enough time to create specific rigs for every single Decepticon and Autobot. So for Shockwave here, instead of giving him his own CG model, they just took the model from Optimus, covered it in a bunch of Shockwave's parts, and called it a day. And supposedly there's an Autobot logo on his arm right here, but this was based off concept art, so this doesn't count. So he has it from Optimus, which I honestly think is really cool since that's in the movie technically. They were allowed to say, hey, movie accurate, so they got away with it. Shout out to the designers, that was really damn cool, you guys, but I think we should get back to the actual toy. Overall, finishing thoughts with the figures, paint and sculpt, it is just absolutely fantastic. Shockwave here is so fun to look at in a not weird way, and all the little intricate things in here is just... I've been yearning for a Studio Series figure to be this good after Megatron, and I'm really glad it didn't take that long to get there. But now is here we break the brakes and start to cry. Let's get to articulation. So now that we take a look at his articulation, how to take off the hand cannon just to get the actual arm in play. He's got, I think, a sort of ball joint at the head. It does not move that much, but it moves enough, I guess. There's side to side and basically no up and down. And he's got some pretty good movement in his shoulders here, go all the way around, but they are kind of limited to this giant shoulder block, I guess, which is kind of annoying, but now the things everyone upset at. No bicep swivel. Now, people have had so many arguments over this stupid thing about whether or not the biceps were, not being able to add in because, budget constraints. But tell me this, how does a goddamn core class have bicep swivel and a Voyager class doesn't? How am I supposed to say I could take this little goober and do something that its $40 counterpart can't? How? Why is this even a problem? And I'll show you some real dumb stuff right now. Check this out. Continuing on with articulation after the little outburst, we have some wrist rotation, which is on a ball joint if you actually look, which is nice, I guess. Hips move pretty well. These legs also move pretty damn well. He's got a thigh rotation, which, yeah, that's necessary. But what the hell is this? What is the point of this? Why put a knee rotation there but not on the arm. What is the point of that? It just feels like stupid engineering, and during the transformation, you don't need this joint. Really, you do not need this. So why the hell it's there, I have no idea. The rest of the articulation is basic for a transformer, but that is stupid. Why? This thing was looking to be a 10 for me, and now it just drops because of stupid design choices. Maybe it's just me making tantrums over a toy that's made for 8-year-olds, but come on, man. We shouldn't be having these kind of issues like this. Like, come on. Really? Well, usually I'll either lie and say that I don't even care and that I like it. Not for Shockwave, man. This was looking to be a really, really good figure. But the fact they had this one constraint in the articulation just, it hurts my heart to say. But he's not that bad in retrospect. He's not Kingdom Scorponok bad, but there's always something that can be improved on, and those biceps are one of them, so just gonna wait for the $45 upgrade kit. Good God, man. But not everything about Shockwave here is awful, because we gotta talk about the one thing he's really known for besides his monocle eyeball. His accessory. Let's talk about it. Now, technically the hose is detached out of box, but we're not counting this as accessory. The accessory he comes with is his dope-ass arm cannon. Now, to put this thing on is very simple. I actually do recommend to hide the hand away so that it doesn't interfere while messing around with the, you know, mechanics and all that. You're going to take the hose, and there's two little spots here that I'll explain why there's two in a minute. You're going to want to, let me get a better view, push it in. That, I can't see. Okay, it doesn't snap or anything. You just know it's in. And then there's a little peg on the top. Yeah, you can see that. And there's a peg right here on the arm. And all you're going to do is just plug that in. And boom, arm cannon. I like it. It's pretty cool. It's a little larger than I would like it. But considering when you don't have a bicep swivel, you can't really do much with this. So I am glad they gave us elbow swivel, so you can at least do some pretty interesting stuff with that. But it is kind of limited, I will be honest. But if you like your Shockwaves a little weirder with their gun on the right arm, you can also do that too, considering it's the exact same piece, just flipped on different sides. So you can pull that off and have a movie or a Shockwave type look. And yeah, I mean, if that's what you want to do it. That's fine, I guess. Ah, man, this is so sweet. I got a gun on the right arm, you got a gun on the right arm. We're practically buddies.
I'm nothing like you.
Yeah, good talk, man. And if you want to get really technical with it, technically he also comes with this backdrop that you can put there, so honestly he has two accessories, but no one ever counts this thing because they usually throw it away, but you know, more the merrier. And finally, the last thing we need to talk about Shockwave, considering his robot mode, size. And this guy is no tiny Voyager. This thing is huge. With his antennas reaching over 7 inches tall, this guy's actually kind of big. So let's start off with Transformers Premium Finish Optimus Prime, Studio Series Voyager Class Starscream, Studio Series Bumblebee Voyager Class Soundwave, Studio Series Deluxe Class B127, and god damn do you start to notice how big this guy is with the Deluxes, oh my lord. Studio Series Leader Class Dark of the Moon Shockwave, and it's kind of crazy how at one point these guys were supposed to be the same person, which now realizing was a stupid idea to begin with. And the little guy that could, Studio Series Bumblebee Movie Core Class Shockwave. Now, I was going to save this shot for the end of the review, but I'm sorry, I have to do it now. My god, do they look so good together. And the fact I have this lineup completed for the Bumblebee movie and not my own G1 collection is kind of weird. Don't worry, my little ones. Comic Editions Shockwave and 86 Megatron can't arrive soon enough. Jesus Christ, I did not realize how bad his yellowing got. Oh my god. Overall, his robot mode is not that bad as I make it out to be, considering I complained for a good, minute back there. Yes, I did complain about the elbows. I think that's a valid excuse. But that doesn't take away from the fact I think I really enjoy this figure a lot. And while the whole bicep situation does kind of piss me off, I can't lie that I'm really happy to have a version of this Shockwave that isn't a mini-me. At the end of the day, it's all just a preference game on what you enjoy more or what you hate more. But when it comes to me, I'm still really happy to have this thing, and I wish we could have that elbow fix, but, you know, that's in the past now. What we have is still pretty damn fantastic, and I'm glad to have it. But all this talk about his robot mode and how great it is, you kind of wonder how his vehicle mode is, right? So, well, let's talk about it. Like, if you were expecting something to be completely different from the core class release, I don't know what to tell you, man. We all saw this coming. I think this was going to be the safest bet in the world anyone was ever going to make. Of course, they were going to copy off the transformation of the core class. Hell, most of the Voyager figures are just based off that, and that's not a bad thing. That just goes to show how well this transformation is as well. And I'm glad we finally have an upscaled version of this thing, because this thing is... It's cool. It's the standard Transformer H-Tank, legs bend out in a weird position type thing. It's fine for what it is. Kind of sucks, though. There's no treads. There's these wheels on them, so... I mean, wheels are just been the thing for years. Treads are basically dead. But it's cool, I guess. Very alien looking. You're not going to mistake this for anything on Earth. And I kind of like this whole like dad and son vibe. I really like the designs from both of these guys, even though they're not really one-to-one with each other, but they improve in some areas. And technically this thing moves, but on camera it's kind of hard to do. But it's a fine release. You can move side to side with this getting in the way. It's a fine vehicle mode. Nothing crazy, but if you're expecting crazy, lower your expectations for just about everything, I think. I do want to say that the Transformer Prime vibes here in the tank mode are just way harder here than in the robot mode. It is way more obvious here than there. But like I said, I don't hate this that much. I actually do like the design of this. I just wish it wasn't as just the guy laying down as it is. It's fine for what it is, but then again, I kind of wish for more. But like I just said, lower your damn expectations. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate the growth that we've seen the last 2 months since, you know, Godzilla took over our channel for a bit. I highly, highly appreciate all the love and support. And even the shorts have been doing way better than they should be. I don't know why they're doing so well, but here we are, doing so well. Shout out to us, I guess. Thank you all for watching them. And before I go, I do want to say a little bit of a thing. As you're watching this, which is the Friday, the 7th, I believe, tomorrow, I'm graduating high school. So, the Omega you've seen for the past, 4 years? Yeah, 4 years. I've been a little kid just doing this on my own. You know, just playing around with a camera and some Transformers. Now I'm kind of growing up, and it's scary, guys. But I do want to say thank you for making the last 4 years really enjoyable for me. Having to do this channel, seeing you guys generate the support for this, it's been fantastic, and I really appreciate every one of you that's stuck around for as long as you have or are new to this channel. I do really love all of you for the support you give me, and to that I'm eternally grateful. So, as of right now, probably getting ready to take on life, so wish me luck, I guess. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. My name is Omega, and I will talk to you all later. Bye-bye.